a quiet neighborhood lived a curious little robo named R7. He was not an ordinary robo, he could clean the house, solve math problems, and even speak 5 languages. His silver body shined brightly and his eyes glowed soft blue. But there was one thing R7 did not understand: feelings. He lived with a young girl named Anaya. She treated him like a friend, not a machine. One evening, Anaya sat by the window, watching the sunset. Her eyes looked watery. R7 walked towards her and said in his mechanical voice, "Anaya, your eyes are leaking water. Is there a malfunction?" Anaya laughed softly and wiped her tears. "They are not leaking, R7. I'm just sad." R7 tilted his head. "Define sad." Anaya looked at him thoughtfully. "Sad is when your heart feels heavy." R7 paused. His system processed the sentence, "error." He replied calmly, "Robots do not have hearts." Anaya smiled gently. "Not real ones, but maybe you can still feel." That night, R7 stood near the window again, observing the sky. He said quietly to himself, "I want to understand sadness." The next day, at the park, Anaya was laughing with her friends. She was running, smiling brightly. R7 observed her closely. "What is this feeling?" he asked. Anaya grinned. "This is happiness." "Define happiness," he replied. "It's when your heart feels light and warm." Again, R7 processed the data. Light, warm, heart. Later that afternoon, a small boy fell while running. He began to cry. Anaya rushed to him. "It's okay," she said kindly. "You'll be fine." R7 watched carefully. He noticed something unusual in his system. His circuits felt different. "Anaya," he said slowly, "my battery level is normal, but something inside feels strange." Anaya looked at him curiously. "Strange? How?" "My chest area feels heavy." Anaya smiled softly. "That's called caring." R7's eyes flickered. "Is caring a feeling?" "Yes," she replied warmly. "It means you don't want others to be hurt." That evening, R7 replayed the entire day in his memory storage. The crying boy, Anaya's comforting voice, the sunset, the laughter. Suddenly his blue eyes glowed brighter. "I think," he whispered to himself, "I am beginning to feel." The next morning, something unexpected happened. Anaya received news that her family might move to another city. She sat quietly in her room, holding her favorite book. R7 entered and said, "Why are you silent today?" Anaya looked at him and replied softly, "We might move away soon." R7 paused. His system searched for logical responses, but instead of speaking immediately, he stepped closer and said in a softer tone, "If you move, I will miss you." Anaya's eyes widened. "Miss me?" she repeated. "Yes," he continued slowly. "My memory storage will contain your laughter, but your physical presence will be absent. This causes discomfort." Anaya smiled through her tears. "That means you are feeling." R7 processed again. "Define feeling." Anaya gently touched his metallic hand. "It means your heart, even if it's not real, understands something else." R7 looked at the sunset once more that evening. This time something was different. The colors seemed warmer, the air felt calmer. He said quietly, "I cannot cry, but I think I understand sadness. I cannot laugh loudly, but I understand happiness. And I do not have a heart, yet I understand friendship. Sometimes feelings are not about having a heart, they are about understanding others. Even a machine can learn emotions if it chooses to care, and perhaps the most powerful emotion of all is